Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Bay, and thanks for taking a couple minutes to spend some time with me in the toy room. Ordered this. This is kind of a new thing that I've not done before. This is from the Mattel. Oh, what do they call it? It's like the Mattel version of Hasbro Pulse. It's a direct order thing from Mattel. This is Masters of the Universe Revelations. I think they call her Goddess Evelyn. Anyway, ordered this, the first one I've ever gotten. I don't know if it's the first one they've done or not. It is what I did. Made in Vietnam. Interesting. Most of these are made in China. Anyway, so starters off, since this is a deluxe direct order figure, I didn't really know how this would be packed. It comes in a box that you cannot see inside of, which is fine. I mean, it's not like it's going to be sitting on a retail shelf. Dark-Lyn, evil cosmic goddess. Some info right there. And this is packaged kind of weird. There is like a pull-out flap right there. And you get Evelyn. Now, I couldn't help but notice, especially when I ordered this, that this version of Evelyn looks very, very much like a character from the Malibu Ultraverse named Evelyn. Or Elvin. I think it was Elvin. Something like that. One of the two. And anyway, she looks remarkably similar to the character as well. Very oversized, short haircutted, kind of sinewy, large muscle gal with no shoes. And very similar outfit, very similar look. So yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I was like, this looks very, very much like that. Looks like this is gonna require a knife. Good thing I have one sitting over here handy. Luckily, it's just paper instead of like the big heavy like twisty plastic things. Can't stand those. There doesn't seem to be any plastic involved in this packaging at all, which is a little odd. I'm not like upset at it. It's just different. Takes some getting used to. I still think the best way to package a figure, in my opinion, is a little bubble on a piece of cardboard. That's the least amount of anything I've ever seen, and my favorite. Just like they did back in the old days. All right, so joints are a little stiff. I don't want to break nothing. This is a Hasbro, or this is a Mattel. I've never broken a Mattel figure probably in my life. But, you know, I don't want this one to be the first, so might soak her under some water before I really get wild with some of the flexing that articulation. I'm going to point her downwards just a little bit. We're going to see what we got in this little box. And once again, I've seen this with Hasbro stuff. It's a little bit weird. It's just wrapped in paper. I mean, like, this is how I could package it from home. So that feels a little weird, especially for a deluxe figure that I'm ordering directly from the company. And it looks like all we're going to get for accessories is a little pile of hands and a couple of energy effects. And that is it in the paper. That is it in that. I do think, you know what, just for giggles, we'll leave that up over there because I kind of like that. And I should really grab, I've got one, hold on, right here. So this is a standard Evelyn size figure. And so you are getting quite a bit taller, quite a bit larger. Definitely an original sculpt, but not maybe as big as I would have hoped. She is a little bit bigger though, considering this gal is pretty good sized. If you want to see it in comparison to like a Marvel Legend size, there's a Marvel Legend size. You get an idea. This is pretty good scale figure. I guess if this is a 6-inch scale, this gal's got to be about 7. So I don't have a ruler handy. Don't really care. This is another version of Evelyn. I do pick those up because I was always a pretty big fan of the character. Now, I am not familiar. I do not watch this show at all. We do have wire in this cape. That is cool. I'm liking that. And this figure feels pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it. I do want to, like I said, run it under some hot water maybe before I start really getting crazy with posing, but we can at least see what's here. And it looks like we've got, we'll start at the top, or at the bottom and go to the top. You got a nice ankle rocker pivot right there, and there's like little jewels on her feet, and the feet look pretty good. It looks like you don't get any toenails though. Maybe. It's just faint. It's in the light. They are there. You get an upper calf swivel, which, you know, on a figure with no pants is a little bit weird, but it works. I'm not going to say it looks the best, but I'm glad. I'd rather it would be there than not be there. You get double jointed knees, which they feel pretty stiff. I don't want to bend this thing. I don't know. I'm just not, I don't feel like doing it. Upper thigh cut here. You get ball joint at the hip. Looks like a pretty decent waist rotation. This thing is pokey. Do you get much of an ab crunch? Looks like you get a bit of an ab crunch. Not bad. Pretty good there. Ball joints at the shoulders that maybe are somewhat inhibited by these pieces, but they are attached to the back cape, so they shouldn't really be in the way. You get an upper bicep cut, double jointed elbows, as Mattel is known to give you, and then a wrist with a pivot. Neck is on feels like a dumbbell. If you can see, the paint on this face is pretty amazing. These abs are amazing. This is just mounted to the front. This thing, which you may have noticed I pulled out and adjusted a couple of times, pegs in right at the collarbone, which looks exceedingly painful if that was actually how that attached. Stabs into the collarbone there and makes this weird like halo around her neck. And then, like I said, these are actually attached to the back piece, which I am not sure how it's attached, and I'm guessing it's just pegged in. Kind of a little hesitant to go prying around back here. It looks like it's just pegged in, but I don't know if I necessarily, maybe I do. All right, yeah. Can just pull that right out. Wow, comes with all sorts of info there. 2022 Mattel, made in China, surface washable. It's funny. I've never seen a laundry how-to tag on an action figure's robe before, so that's impressive. This skirt piece is also quite impressive. Not sure. I don't think that comes off. No. Nope. I would not mess with that. I'm gonna fold these hands down slightly. So this pegs in the back, right between the shoulder blades. This pegs in right at the neck, and that is what you got. And you got a big, it's a pretty good sized lady here. Big, monstrous, goddess version of Evelyn, and that is pretty cool. Without flexing her too much, I'm gonna see if I can get these to bend forward so I can make her stand, because she should stand. Should stand for your shot. There you go. There's your parts and accessories. So as my first experience ordering one of these from Mattel directly, I'm happy with it. It's probably a little more money than I would like to spend on these. I mean, this is retail. This gal was like, I want to say 20 or 25, and this gal was like, I think 30 direct from the company, 35, something like that. It was more expensive, but is the deluxe figure worth the cash? Your mileage may vary. Where this was a character I really like and needed, I'm going to say it was worth it, but I certainly wouldn't be giving any more for these, and I don't know if there's any more that I'm going to continue to pick up. This was kind of a one-off just because it was a character. Now you start throwing out like a deluxe, ultra, mega giant Frosta or Catra, or ooh, better yet, you shell out and make me a really big, fancy, deluxe, muscle-bound, bare-legged Shadow Weaver. I will take that in a second. Anyway, so that is my take on this figure. I would recommend it, but I don't know if I'm going to be like hunting for more of these. I think this might just be good enough for now, and I don't need any more Evelyns at the moment. So that's my take. That's my story. Thank you guys for taking a little bit of time, spending it with me, opening up a figure, talking some nerd stuff for a little bit, and thanks for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.